Hi there, thanks for stopping by. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Welcome back to the Neighbour Network, where we dig into the stories hiding in plain sight. I'm Doomy, and today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most secretive gatherings in the world, Bohemian Grove. Every summer, some of the most powerful men in politics, business, and media retreat into a private forest in California for 2 weeks of rituals, speeches, and exclusive networking. Former U.S. presidents, Fortune 500 CEOs, and military leaders all attend. But what actually happens inside? Is it just a high-powered summer camp, or is there something more? And what's the deal with the giant owl? Tonight we're exploring the history, the mystery, and the controversies surrounding the Bohemian Grove. Let's get into it. Bohemian Grove is a private, male-only retreat and campground in Monte Rio, California, owned by the Bohemian Club, a secretive and exclusive organization based in San Francisco. The club was founded in 1872 by a group of journalists, artists, and musicians, but later became dominated by wealthy businessmen, politicians, and influential figures. The annual summer encampment at Bohemian Grove, held for 2 weeks in July, is known for bringing together some of the most powerful people in the world for networking, entertainment, and private discussions. Attendees, known as bohos, include Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, George W. Bush, CEOs and executives from major corporations, such as banks, defense contractors, and tech companies, high-ranking government officials, military leaders, owners and executives of major news organizations, notable intellectuals, scientists, famous actors, musicians, and writers.
Owl of Bohemia, we beseech thee, grant us thy counsel.
Upon further research of the ritual you've just witnessed, it becomes clear. It is a mixture of the Babylonian Canaanite cult of Moloch fused with ancient Druidic rites, where you have the female side of Satan, which they first call out to in the she, and then towards the horn god with the he, mixed with Masonic rites from Scotland. It's very likely that many of the 1,500 to 2,000 member crowd had really no idea what they were actually watching because it was thinly veiled. Here we have some more enhanced video as the boatman, again with his face painted up like a skull, pulls his boat across the small lake towards the high priest with the red of his cloak visible, with his hand outstretched as if he is pulling the damned soul towards him as they throw off their cares, their conscience for what they have to do in the world. Also, you have the arrangement of the circle of higher level priests around him, the high priest in lighter colors, and then the outer rings of red, and then those in black. This is consistent with the darker workings of the occult, not just with the Western countries, but also worldwide. Now, when you see that black edge coming to the field, that's because we zoomed in on the video, and many times the picture was almost out of the screen, so that's the edge of the field or the view of the camera. We saw a carriage with men in black and brown cloaks, robes, in front and in back, bearing a bound body. Remember, it was a hidden camera and at somewhat of an angle.
So this is the weird stuff I was talking to you about, the ritual.
something particularly pleasing was happening for the Bohemian Grovers with whatever developed with that crowd of men in black and brown and the bound body on the back of the buggy. They drove behind big black tarps they had hanging out of the trees. There was lots of smacking on lips of in bizarre enjoyment by the crowd. We still haven't made out exactly what was going on, but that a real sacrifice may have actually been developing according to some occult experts. All the time in the darkness across the small lake, the men in black were doing something behind the dark curtains hanging from the redwood trees. Then after about 10 more minutes of music, suddenly all around the owl, activity began. Here is the main central part of the ritual.
The owl is in his leafy temple. Let all within the grove be reverent before him. Lift up your heads, O ye trees, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting spires. For behold, here is Bohemia's shrine, and holy.
So that's a white cloaked man speaking what seems to be what sounds like occultic scriptures. Yeah, it definitely sounds like that. Very cult-like, right? Yeah.
Hail, Bohemians, with the ripple of waters, song of birds, such music as inspires the sinking soul, do we invite you to midsummer's joy. The sky above is blue, sown with stars. The forest floor is heaped with fragrant drift. Evening's cool kiss is yours. The campfires glow. The birth of rosy-fingered dawn. Shake off your sorrows with the city's dust and cast to the winds the cares of life. Let memory bring back the well-loved names of gallant friends who knew and loved this grove. Dear boon companions.
Again, these are a bunch of politicians, rich CEOs watching this. This is what they decided to do on, like, let's say a May-long weekend. They said, honey, I'm going out with the boys, and this is sacrifice. Yeah.
Gather ye forest folk, and cast your spell over these mortals. Touch their world-blind eyes with fairy unction. Open their eyes and follow the memories of yesterday and seal the gates of sorrow. It is a dream, and yet not all a dream. Joel Kerr and all of his works are but a dream. As vanished Babylon and goodly Tyre, so shall they also vanish. But the wilding rose blows on the broken battlements of Tyre, and walks rends the stones of Babylon. For beauty is eternal, and we bow to beauty everlasting. For lasting happiness, return to one alone, and she surrounds you now. Great nature, refuge of the weary heart, and only balm for breasts that have been bruised. She hath cool hands for every favored brow, and gentlest silence for the troubled soul. The counsels are most wise. She healeth well, having such ministries as calm and sleep. She is ever faithful. Other friends may fail, but seek ye her in any quiet place. Smiling, she will rise and give to you her kiss. so must he come as children.
Okay, so this is obviously some sort of satanic fucking ritual of some sort. Oh, fast forward a smidge. I guess everybody found that funny, and but as you could see, you see something coming here. Is that the body or whatever? Just trigger warning now. It gets really fucking weird now, so you know, if you don't want to hear weird screaming or hear weird things, then click out right now.
Bohemians and priests, the desperate call of heavy hearts is answered by the power of your fellowship. Dull care is slain. His body has been brought yonder from the funeral pyre to the joyous pipings of a funeral march. Our funeral pyre awaits the corpse of care.
Isn't this weird? That's a giant owl behind them. I think it's one of these, or it's like up here or something. But it's just fucking weird.
Here you have the boatman. His face was painted up like a skull, bringing the bound body across the water. Again, we'll have enhanced video of this later. And let's see if you can pick up all of the different occultic meanings in the speeches you're about to hear.
Across the shadowy tide, and all the ancient majesty of death. Dull arch enemy of beauty. Not for thee the tender tribute or the restful grave. Fire shall have its will of thee, and all the winds make merry with thy dust. Bring fire!
Slay. Year after year, he burned me in this grove, lifting your puny shouts of triumph to the stars. But when again, he turned your faces to the marketplace, do ye not find me waiting as of old? Fools to dream ye conquer care.
Thou mocking spirit, it is not all a dream. We know thou waitest for us when this our sylvan holiday has ended. We shall meet thee and fight thee as of old, and some of us prevail against thee, and some thou shalt destroy. But this too we know. Year after year within this happy
This is a show that they're putting on.
fellowship ends
This fucking lake It's very
I, the
theatrical.
venomous which pursues here, has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free.
You shall burn me once again.
Like, this is like a musical, bro.
Yeah.
Now but leave
So
way,
weird.
which hither ye have brought from regions where I reign. Ye fools and priests, I spit upon
Like, it's like a satanic play or something, and obviously there's some ritualistic manners in it, but it's like, I feel like I'm watching Glee.
Yeah, pretty much. When was this filmed?
I know that this is at least 10 years old, so I'll show you the date once we're done the video. But it's at least 10 years old. The altar of Bohemia. Like, I wonder what that means.
What's this place called again?
Bohemian Grove. So maybe it has the... But I wonder what Bohemia means in general. Like, why they call it that, you know?
I don't know.
And right now they're like setting up their sacrifice.
Try to Google it. Let's try to Google Bohemian.
Once again, Midsummer sets us free.
So it's screaming. You can hear screaming. And they're all clapping.
Once more, we banish thee. Begone, dull care. Fire shall have its will of thee. Begone, dull care. And all the winds make merry with thy ducks. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, Midsummer sets us free.
I would be terrified if this is what I was watching. If I went to go infiltrate... Look at all those people!
Upon further research of the ritual you've just witnessed, it becomes clear it is a mixture of the Babylonian Canaanite cult of Moloch fused with ancient druidic rites where you have the female side of Satan, which they first call out to in the she, and then towards the horn god with the he, mixed with Masonic rites from Scotland. It's very likely that many of the 1,500 to 2,000 member crowd had really no idea what they were actually watching because it was thinly veiled. Here we have some more enhanced video as the...
So we'll just kind of leave it at that until we kind of go into it more. Oh my god, no way. Anyway, so we'll leave it at that until we go into it more. But what did you think? Like, what did you think about, first of all, knowing that this exists out there, and then, second of all, knowing that there's 1,500 to 2,000 attendees at this place watching this?
Well, like, I'm not surprised because, like, the world loves, like, cults and stuff, right? So, like, there's, like, cults and, like, especially, like, with famous people, there's, like, what's that?
Now we're going
What's
to
that one?
some enhanced
Yeah, like Scientology.
video.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll
And
go
fucking
play
there was,
by
like, that
play
sex
through some of
cult.
the
There's a
more
couple sex
authentic
cults.
statements.
Yeah.
Like, we shall
that were
read
in
the
celebrities,
sign
so, like,
in your burned
I'm not
effigy,
surprised that there's this
the
big
bound
cult
body.
type
That's
thing.
exactly what
What's
the
weird is
Druids
how
actually did.
theatrical
They
it
would
is.
roast cats,
Like, it's hard to tell if, like, that
goats,
it's actually,
oxen,
like,
horses, and
I don't know, they
watch the
sacrificed somebody
pain
or
of how
something
they
because it's so
died
theatrical.
Yeah.
from this
They could have just, like,
extract some
played a
type of
fucking thing.
mystical
Like,
energy
played a sound
force or
effect or
power, and
whatever.
also
So what do you
able to
think? Do you
tell the
think
future.
that they might have burned a body?
Like, quite possibly, but yeah, like I said, it's hard to tell because, like,
Allegedly.
Upon further research of the ritual you just witnessed, it becomes clear. It is a mixture of the Babylonian Canaanite cult of Moloch fused with ancient Druidic rites where you have the female side of Satan, which they first call out to in the she, and then towards the horn god with the he, mixed with Masonic rites from Scotland. It's very likely that many of the 1,500 to 2,000 member crowd had really no idea what they were actually watching because it was thinly veiled.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Neighbor Network. Please make sure to hit subscribe and like the videos for more content. Take care of yourself, guys. Until next week, we'll see you then.